Hi. So I see you want to watch me draw a caricature. Okay, that's fine. You can watch me. Now, while you're watching me draw a caricature, I'm going to tell you my process in starting out a caricature. Now, the first thing that I do is I look at the person's face. I get a physical and a mental picture of their face. I look at their shapes. I look at their eyes. I look at the mouth. I try to get the personality of the face. And once I've registered all of those things of a person's face, then I begin the drawing process. I want to get a mental picture of how I'm going to draw the face on the paper. Some people start out differently than I would. I start out with the eyes. You can start out just drawing the shape of the face, or should I say the shape of the head. But if you want to, you can start out with the eyes. So I make sure that I'm somewhat in the center of the paper, and I'm going to draw the shape of the eyes. Now, you have to make sure that you have a mental note of the shape of a person's eyes. The shape and the eyes of a person is going to be the main focus point when you look at a person. That will reveal their personality, along with the mouth. So you want to get the shape of the eyes down very good. So here, I feel comfortable with the shape of the eyes. Now, what I want to do is create the folding underneath the eyes. So this is another part of the personality of the eyes. Now I want to make sure that I get the pupil. Now once you've gotten the eyes down, you can come in and shade the eyes. Leave a little shadow on the eyeball that will give life to the eyes. Now, my next step is to draw the eyebrows. You must pay very good attention to the shape of the eyebrows. Now, the shape of the eyebrows, the thickness of the eyebrows is very important. Now, sometimes I will block the eyebrows in. That way I can control the way I want the hair to flow. Now, the positioning of your hand is very important also. Since I'm left-handed, some strokes have to be altered. I can draw this way to get a little bit more control, or I can draw this way. But learn different way of drawing in order to execute what you're doing. Now once you've gotten the shape of the eyebrows down, go ahead and accent a little bit. Pull out some of those eyebrows, the eyebrows, because in real life you do have eyebrows that are sticking out. They're not formed shape inside a box. They run out, they poke out every which way, some more than others. So this is going to give you character of those eyebrows. Now that I feel comfortable with my eyes and the eyebrows, I'm going to work on the nose. Now that's going to be a very important thing also. You must focus on the nose. You must make sure that you know and understand how to draw a person's nose. Some people have wide nose, some people have narrow noses, and some people have short noses, and some people have long noses. So these are a lot of characteristics of a nose that you must understand. So right now I'm going to draw the bottom tip of the nose. Now, as you can see, I'm coming up here, coming down, connecting the bridge of the nose. Now, we want to focus on the nostrils. Now that was pretty simple. Pretty simple execution of the nose. Now, once you've gotten a good indication and placement of the nose, let's work on the mouth. The mouth is very important. Some people love to smile, you have to draw that. Some people love to frown, you have to understand and learn how to draw that. Now, what I will start out with is, I start out with the middle of the lips, and I form the shape of the mouth. Now, I'm gonna draw a mouth that's smiling. Now, the mouth that I'm going to draw is a mouth that looks kind of like a triangle. Now, we're not done yet. There's a lot to go into drawing the mouth. Now we have to figure out where we should place the lips. Now we have the top lip established. Now we must work on the bottom lip. Now we must indicate the person smiling. Now, there's many ways to draw teeth. Let's start a different way here. What I'm going to start is in the center. I'm going to draw one line down to give me a reference point of the person's teeth. And now I'm going to work with my gums first. I'm going to draw in shape of the gum line. Now I will connect each tooth based on the gum line. A little technique that you can do is shade in at the bottom of the teeth to create the other teeth of the bottom of the mouth. Once again, I'm going to start with the gum line. Because I want to show that this person is really smiling. Now, you can separate the teeth by just adding a little bit of darkness, shadow area to the teeth. You can even make the teeth look like they're cracked or missing by shading in maybe one of the teeth, and this will cause a little humor to the face. Now that we have finished with the gum line and the teeth, let's go ahead and work on building around everything that we've done so far. Now I'm going to work on shaping the head. Now, I like to start with the chin. I need to figure out how far down on the paper I want to start. I can make the chin as narrow as I want it or as wide as I want it. But one thing you must be concerned about is not to make the person's face look different from their actual face. You want to keep the shape of their face, but shape it in a humorous way. You want to be able to exaggerate, but still make that shape look realistic to represent that person. Alright, so now I am going to shape the chin starting at the bottom. I'm going to Now that I've gotten the shape of the face that I want, now I want to be able to connect my ears with the edges of the person's face. So now the ears are very important also to get right. Well, not necessarily right, but make sure that they are aligned correctly in order to make this look realistic. So I like to start up here. I look at the person's face and head, and I figure out where I want the ears. So the ears must still follow a regular human face, even though this is a caricature. I can draw the ears as big as I want. Now come over to this side, do the same thing. Now I'm going to begin shaping my ears. Now, once you get this point, you can do whatever you want to make the ears. Now, let's finish off our caricature with the person's head. Now we need to work on maybe a hairline if the person has one. Now, the person with this head shape and hairline will represent a lot of different people that you have seen. Now, what I'm doing here is creating a texture look of the hair. As I get down more and more, these dots I'm putting on here is going to represent very little hair. Now, let's go ahead and start adding a little bit more detail. Now, at this stage, I need to focus more on detailing the overall face and character of the face. So here I'm going to give the indication of the person smiling. Therefore, we need to draw these lines to indicate this person's smiling. And we can give a little bit more detail in the mouth by adding shadows, shading. Let's get a little bit more detail on the lip. Now here at this stage, I am just playing around with adding detail and gestures and lines in different areas that will build my caricature at this stage. It's pulling out different highlights or layers of the face. Not highlights, I'm sorry, but layers of the face. It's building to this point a sense of illusion, of depth. So your caricature won't look so flat. Now I can come into the eye area, add a little bit more shadow. A little bit more personality by adding more lines. You want to just basically be creative. Continue to focus on style, texture, focus on the personality of the face. You want to make sure that you're getting all of the pieces of that person's face in order to bring that person's face alive. Now here I'm just being very creative now. I'm just adding a bunch of lines to build my character in the face and bringing this caricature alive. I'm also building planes on the face in order to give depth and a sense of Now you're not done with the caricature once you get to this point. You want to finish off your caricature with another part of the body. You can draw the whole body, or you can draw the neck only. What I'm gonna do is just draw the neck and shoulders. So this is where things can get very exaggerated. So I'm going to draw the neck and I'm going to draw shoulders. Little necktie. I think this will be a suit jacket. Get a little design to the tie. Give it some life. Underneath the neck, you want to give some shadow. Suit jacket, I would say you can color it in, but also leave a little light or white in the suit jacket just to give it some life and depth. Now the suit jacket are very easy to draw. Basically you just shape it up and fill it in with a color. Not too hard to draw. You want to just add a few lines to the shirt just to make sure that it looks somewhat realistic and it's part of your caricature. Now, I think I'm done. Now, this is a simple, quick, easy way to draw a caricature. So I hope you learned something today, and follow me on my YouTube channel, Caricatures by Jeff Mackie. I'll talk to you later. Thank you. Bye. I'll talk to you later.